Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to give you a tour about my rods and my tackle boxes. So let's get started. Remember, this is part 1. Part 2 is coming soon. So I'm going to start you guys off with the saltwater rods. So this is my Eagle Claw rod. It's specially for trolling. It's an Eagle Claw rod. Look. Show you right there. This is my biggest rod. It can hold to 120 pounds. In my opinion, very good rod. I recommend it. In my opinion, it works a lot for trolling. Now for my second rod for saltwater topics. It's this beast. This was my first saltwater rod. It's a Daiwa rod with the Johnny Morris Platinum Edition spinning reel and with this massive hook and this Eagle Claw segment here. This rod is not one of my biggest. I think the smallest I have in saltwater. But if you see over here, right there, it's broken. This was my grandpa's rod. He gave it to me because I fished with my grandpa, and it got broken by a mahi. My grandpa caught it, but he broke the rod, so that's why it's broken. But it's still, if it wasn't broken, it would be my smallest rod in saltwater. Now, so we just got those two out of the way. Now we have probably my favorite saltwater rod I have. Now, this beast can hold, just the rod, it's Eagle Claw, can hold up to 140 pounds with this beautiful Eagle Claw reel. This is my, all here, it's Eagle Claw except the line and the hook. It's a beautiful reel. It tells you how far are you. The line is 40 pounds, of course. It has very good tension and the drag, obviously, right here. This is one of my favorite rods, actually, of saltwater. Probably my favorite. And we have more. They're coming in part 2. And I have this segment here, Eagle Claw, and this little hook, big hook. And here's the weight. It's a little hook compared to other one I have. Now, guys, for my freshwater. Remember, I'm a main freshwater, but I'm actually, since the beginning, I always have fished saltwater. But I'm getting a hang of it, starting to like it more. So we have that out of the way. Now we're gonna get to the exciting part. Some don't have reels because they're coming in part 2, how I've said. Now this was my second rod. And I bought it when I was in Orlando. And it's disposable. So when I was traveling, it was easy to carry. And I was not gonna buy like a $200 rod just for my second time fishing. Well, third time fishing. But 2 times I went fishing were in little ponds with tilapia. It's not going down, but it's disposable. Very nice, and it's very quick to install right here. Well, actually with this rod, I caught a 6-pounder, this 6-pounder. Yes, it's actually a very nice rod in my opinion. Now, done. And if you want to see the 6-pounder, it was on the video, my biggest catches of 2024. Now, I have this blue rod. I use this this was my first rod, but now I use it. It has tape because it's broken. There, it's not very good rod. You can see, it's just not a very good rod. It's very dingly. So this rod I use it for crappie or to get bluegill or minnows. Just for bait rod. It has just 2 rings. Like look, 2 rings. One and the other on top. It's doesn't count it even a rod, but I use it. Now I'm gonna say best for last. Now I'm going. This is super good rod. With this I caught a snapper, not a like big snapper. It was like 3 or 4 pounds. The first day I got this rod, I caught a snapper with a mass reel, spinning reel. Sorry. There. Very nice reel. It has very good action and it has a good drag. Very good drag. It's, for beginners, a very good rod. Now, one of my craziest rods, because I want to let everything, like one of the best things for part 2, but I was like, I'm gonna put the salt water and some of the good freshwater rods. Now, we're coming to the baitcaster. So I'm not gonna tell you the other baitcaster because it's coming in part 2, but I had 3 baitcasters and I traded that baitcaster because I was a beginner and I just did backlash, and I traded it for a spinning Daiwa reel. But now actually it was a Shimano SLX DC, and I traded it, and the reel that my friend traded, it was a friend, was worth $50, and the DC now is worth $200. And I was a beginner, I didn't know anything. It's just like it was a quick trade. And I took it because it come with the rod that I showed you before. So I was like, dang it, bro. Now, this is my Bass Pro Shops rod. It's a length 6'6", and it can go to 4 to 10 pounds. I know it's not a lot, but I actually like this rod. With my spider wire line, it supports 40 pounds. With my Daiwa Tatula reel, and this swim bait. With this swim bait, I have caught giants, 5, 4, 6 pounders, and this is I programmed this so it doesn't have backlash. I'm gonna catch one in the pool. I'm gonna show you it doesn't do backlash. Let me real quick. I'm gonna cast it real quick. Look, zero backlash. Cast it in the pool, and it doesn't do backlash without putting the thumb. It's very good reel, in my opinion. Very good reel. Now for my tackle boxes. This is the tackle box that have the weights, the bobbers, the rigs. I don't have the weights in here. I have it in a little bag. I'm gonna change it later. Look here. I have weights, some little hooks, bobbers, rigs. It's not like a lot. Oh, almost fall. This is like a least special one. Now, this is my saltwater box. Now, I'm gonna leave the freshwater, the big boy, for last. Now, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. I have this 3-ounce Hurricane, very nice lure. I have this, show it around there. You can see it right there. Look, jerk baits, spoons, very good. So I just said I started like saltwater a couple months ago. So I have a lot of saltwater, and now the mother load, the big bucks. So yeah, I'm just gonna start us off with something crazy. This glide bait. This Bass Pro Shops XPS glide bait. Check out this guy. Crazy action. And if you're wondering, the swim that I just saw you guys, it's from this set, the first one. Now we have my frog. I have my second frog, and have another crazy, my XPS swim bait. Crazy right there. I have jerk bait, and one of my favorites. Hold on, stand it. So my favorite lure for catching bass. Well, not one of my favorites. I don't have a favorite because whopper, flopper, jigs, frogs, swim baits. But one of my favorites, the popper. But if I had to choose, I think I would choose the Senko. You can throw this any time of the year, and it's gonna catch a fish. And I'm not gonna show you the rest of the stuff, but I'm gonna show you here with the camera. This. Right there. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for part 2.